Tamara Bennett from Southern Adoornments Decor. We're going to be painting a Volkswagen Bug, a little Beetle Bug door hanger. How cute is this? So if you purchase these blanks from me, they come etched with the lines already drawn on them, and they're so cute and easy to paint. It's kind of like paint by number, really. So I'm going to be painting this live for you guys today, so you can kind of see how I would do it if I were painting it at a party or something like that. So y'all say hi as you come in. Tell me what you're up to this Tuesday afternoon. I just wanted you guys to see this before I get started. It has all of the lines already etched and drawn into it, so that all you have to do is paint right over the top of them. And you can actually, we're going to start by painting this entire thing white, and you'll still be able to see those etched lines underneath the paint. So we did do the drawing for the truck blank. If you guys entered in that drawing, the winner was Rhonda Harrell. I wrote her name down so I wouldn't forget it. So she should have received an email, but if any of you know Rhonda Harrell, please tag her in the comments. Let me show you one more time before we get started painting how cute this little Volkswagen Bug is. It's so precious. We're gonna start by finding my white paint. I've almost got my paints out of reach over here. Oh, and I need to turn on my chat bot so that you guys, if any of you guys want to buy the blank for these, the etched ones in the largest size like this, the 20-inch, are $22.50. The template is just $5. And if you don't know what a template is, because I have had a couple people lately be like, what is a template? A template is a printable PDF that you can download to your phone or your computer or whatever, and you can send it straight to your printer, and it prints out on multiple sheets of paper. You tape it together just like you would a sewing pattern. And I don't have anything to put my paint in. I did not get fully prepared apparently. Let me grab a egg carton down here. And you can print it out on your computer or on your phone, and then you can trace it on the wood and cut it out yourself. So I'm going to do this the lazy way and just squirt. Since I'm going to paint the whole thing, everything except the tires pretty much, I'm just going to go ahead and paint white. And I don't normally do this on my door hangers. The reason I'm choosing to do it this way this time is because I want to use this pink color as the color of my car. And I was afraid with the color of this MDF that if I just painted pink, it wouldn't turn out as bright pink as I want it to. I was afraid it would be a little bit dull looking with this color behind it. So by painting it white first, we'll make sure that we get a really nice bright pink. Whoa, I just slung paint way over there. It's all right, it's a craft table. I need to clean my craft table. You're supposed to be able to just use a scrubby sponge and some soapy water on it to get all this paint off, and I just haven't taken the time to do that yet. If you don't want to miss me painting, because I paint every Tuesday on here, and then every Friday I go live and I do Friday Fab 5. So if you don't know what that is, that's really fun. I come live and share 5 of my favorite things with you. It might be something that I use in my personal life, or it might be, you know, a paint supply. You just never know. Yes, I don't care. Shut the door. And if you've never been here before, you will find out quickly that kids pop in and out while I'm painting and decide to try to get on Facebook Live. The littlest one's taking a nap. She's the one who likes to be the star of the show. Her name's Charlie. And I think I need to wet my brush or something. I'm having a hard time getting this paint to just go everywhere I want it to go. There we go. Okay, so now that I've got this whole area covered while it's still wet, I'm dampening my brush and I'm smoothing those brush strokes out because I've got a hot mess on here right now. But by smoothing it out, it kind of ensures that I get a nice even coverage and gets rid of all those little brush strokes. If I miss any of your questions, I promise I will go back later this afternoon and look at all the comments and respond to anybody that I missed. I always do that afterwards. And if you're new here, every Tuesday we give away one of the blanks of the designs that I'm currently painting. So if you share the video and tell me that you shared in the comments, we will be giving away one of these cute little Beetle Bug door hanger blanks to someone who spreads the love, shares the love, however you want to look at it. So if you guys were watching at the very beginning, I showed you this door hanger is actually etched. That means that it has laser engraved the pattern on it. So I can still see the headlights and the window and all of that good stuff underneath the paint. and I'll show you guys up close in just a moment. I'm trying to get this white covered on here, and it's drying so fast underneath these bright lights that I can't hardly get it covered. Almost there. Gotta get this little mirror. Okay, I also like to get it like down in the little etched lines too. I think it kind of hides those a little bit so that you can't see them after I'm all done. Now I'm wetting my brush and I'm just gonna smooth these brush strokes out. So the only reason, if you're hopping on late, the only reason I'm painting the whole thing white to start with is because I want to use pink as the color of my car, and I was afraid it wouldn't be bright enough. So here we've got it all covered, and can you guys still see the etched lines? I think you can. So you can still see them even through the paint. Julie says, I love your background. It is palettes, actually. My husband took a bunch of or 1 or 2 palettes. I don't know. It was several, maybe. And he like cut them up with a, some kind of saw. I don't know. And then he sanded on them real good, and then we painted them and put them up. And I'm not actually done painting all of them. Some of these down here at the very bottom still need painting, and then I've got some along the edges because we actually made it bigger. It was just, you know, about 5 feet wide, and then we were like, that's not gonna be big enough. So we made it bigger. So I've got to finish painting the palettes at some point. I've got to grab my hair dryer because this is gonna take all day if we wait for this paint to dry. So y'all just excuse the noise for a second and talk amongst yourselves. Okay, we see we've got a bunch of new people. So let me show you real quick what we're working with. It's a cute little Volkswagen Bug cutout, and if you look real closely, you can see that the lines are etched in the door hanger, which means that it's kind of like paint by number. Because even after I've got it painted white here, I can still see all of those lines, which is going to make it really easy to figure out where to put my paint. And for the most part, I use, this is another question I get a lot, all Deco Art Americana paint, unless I'm out of a certain color, and then I have my trusty standby apple barrel paints that I use from time to time. Judy says, could you please tell me the name of the paint pens you showed recently? Uniposca. 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 I believe that's what she's talking about. This color is so pretty. It's called Carousel Pink. It's a really bright pink. That's what I wanted. I wanted a really bright and bold, groovy pink color. Just for kicks and giggles, if you had a Volkswagen Bug, what color would it be? What color Bug would you have if you had one to drive around town? Personally, I would have one that was like lime green, because lime green's like my favorite. Thank you guys for sharing. Y'all must want to win one of these little bug cutouts. So I'm just following my paint, my little etched lines in the door hanger here, and I'm trying to stay away from the bumper. I'm not painting on the bumper. And I'm just gonna go like around the little headlight and stuff like that. We'll paint it probably yellow. It's okay if you get on top of the lines just a little bit, because for the most part I like to take black and go back over some of my lines to kind of outline it. So if I get over the edge on a couple of places, I don't worry about it too much because the black always covers that. And then my windshield, I think I'm going to make it gray, so I'm not going to paint it pink. You used to have a yellow one? Oh, how cute. Debbie Miller had a yellow one, she said. Melissa said, my first car was a 69 Bug Royal Blue Metallic. How pretty. I bet that was pretty. You would choose green too, Charmin? Me too. Green for you also, Jackie? Green's my favorite color. I can't help it. Every now and then I'm like, oh, we got to paint something girly and pink. But green is like my favorite color. Like if you were here in my house, you'd be like, you know, she's got a little green in every single room. And it's because green makes me happy. It's the color that just makes me, brightens my day. It's calming, but it's also uplifting to me. I have 2 or 3 pieces of furniture that are painted green. I think I'm gonna need some more of this pink. You would choose pink, Lajana. Debbie says green's your favorite. Ooh, Aquarius blue. Is that like a turquoise kind of? I've never heard of Aquarius. Or is it kind of like an aquamarine blue? The color of money. Yes, exactly, Becky. Your green door has always been my favorite. Shayna, I gotta tell you, girl, I'm repainting that front door right now as we speak. It's supposed to be finished today. Okay, I said me. I'm not repainting it. My friend Nikki is painting it for me. And I chose to paint it. Oh, I don't have it sitting here. Yes, maybe I do. Let me look. This color. She's matching a deco art color for me. It is bluegrass green. That's going to be the new front color of my front door. Ooh, candy apple red. I bet that's pretty too. Baby blue. I love how everybody's personalities are so different. Maybe that's why they make cars in so many different colors, because we all like so many different things. They wouldn't make us happy if they only did them in one color. Yet the vehicle I drive every day is white. And I just said that I got that because it stays cleaner looking longer. So that's why I drive it. You painted rocks with your grandkids this weekend. That's such a fun activity, Diane. You like that color too, Shayna? I think it's going to be so pretty. I can't wait to get it put back on. We actually took the door clean off the hinges and took it to her to paint. So we'll have to get the door back. So currently we don't have a front door. We have like just a storm door. It's not good security, but you know, you do what you got to do. We also painted the front shutters of the house. I don't know if y'all follow me on Instagram, but on my Instagram stories, I was showing painting my shutters. We went from like a chocolate brown to a black. Thank you, Lynette. Purple. Oh, purple would be pretty too. Okay, the bumper is across here, but I'm also going to paint like this little area under the bumper pink because it looks like it's supposed to be part of like the bottom of the car. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's what we're going to do. Okay, it's pretty splotchy right now, so we're going to have to go over it again, but I'll hold it up for you guys so you can see what we got going on so far. So my pink is pretty splotchy. See, it's kind of a mess. Can you guys still see those etched lines? So you can on the license plate, and you can kind of on the middle of the hood. So when I'm completely done with all of my paint colors, I can still follow those etched lines to like do my black outlines and stuff. It's gonna make things so much easier. It's just like Herbie the Love Bug. Yes, you're right. I'm gonna dry this real quick. Thank you, Darla. That's why we had to repaint it. Charmin, this is MDF wood. Said something about I left too quick. Was that at the, I didn't see who said that. Was that at Brooke's event? I had to get back home. I wasn't able to stay long enough, and I sent Brooke a text after it was over. I was like, girl, I am so sorry. I wish I could have stayed longer. But the family needed me back home that night, and I was so sad I had to leave early, and I didn't get to stay till the very end. I snuck out the back door, so I'm sorry. I wish we could have met. I did take a bunch of pictures with people and met a bunch of people during the event while we were painting. If anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, this past Saturday I was in Nashville at the refabbed Christmas in July event, and I was teaching 80 women how to paint snowman door hangers, and it was a lot of fun. And I came in on Saturday morning, but then I had to leave around Saturday at 2, so I didn't get to stay till the very end of the event. You thought things on the side were mirrors? They are, but if you think about it, a mirror faces backwards. You don't see the mirrors from the front. Does that make sense? So they are mirrors. You just can't see the mirrored part because it's behind the door hanger, essentially. Your front door is awful. Well, I figure if I am constantly using it for photo backdrops, I can count paying her to paint my front door as a business expense, right? All right, we're just going to get a second coat on here fairly quickly. Second coats aren't very much fun, so we're going to try to speed through this. That way we can continue on with the fun parts. The parts that kind of look splotchy are what's right here around the headlights, so I'm just going to go over that one more time. If you just now hopped on, don't forget to share the video. We're going to be giving away one of these little blank Volkswagen Bug door hangers. So you'll want to make sure and share, and then comment that you've shared so that I'm able to notify you if you're the one who wins. Hey Kay, thank you. I'm making it look easy. Well, Sherman, I don't fret about it. I think that's why it looks easy when I do it. And there is something coming out of this brush. Hang on. It's acting like it's got a little bit of blue up in it or something. If you'll notice, I don't fret about it when I get over the lines. I don't try to do it perfect. I just have fun with it, and I keep moving and painting quickly so that the paint, you know, goes on quickly. I don't know. I just don't ever worry too much or try to take super extra care to make sure I stay inside the lines and everything, because I know that when I go to put more details on it, like the black outlines and the white highlights and stuff like that, it's gonna hide all of those little imperfections. So I don't try to make it perfect. And usually around this part, like at a paint party, if somebody's painting a door hanger, is when they're kind of like, oh, this is looking awful. And it's because you can see like all those different brush strokes, and all you see are the little imperfections. And so people tend to fret about it and kind of worry that it's not going to turn out right. But a lot of times, if I can get those people to like push forward and keep painting and not give up on it just yet, they almost always end up happy with it in the end. I'm having to fix a couple spots that my paintbrush must have had some blue paint or something still in it from a while back, which you would think it would have been dried out, but it started to transfer itself to the door hanger. Shana, you should be painting with me. Thank you for sharing, Suzette and Tanya. Not sure how you pronounce it. Thank you for sprinkling the love, Amy. Ooh, and a group page. Thank you. How many of you want to make a confession right now? Are you addicted to door hanger painting? I'm slowly growing a tribe of people who are addicted to door hanger painting. But, you know, it is like a healthy addiction because painting is therapeutic. Painting is therapeutic. It's not super expensive to get into, you know, and it's not hurting anybody. It's actually probably making you some money. So this is what we got going so far. We're going to paint the windshield next. So I'm going to pull it upside down to do that. Upside down for me, right side up for you. Lisa says she is. Connie is. Hi, Latoya. How are you, sweetie? Thank you for sharing, Tara. Donna is. So if you're addicted to door hanger painting and you need a cure, if you haven't noticed, I've got a sign up here behind me that says 70 days until September 24th. So you may be wondering, what is September 24th? Beth is absolutely addicted. It is when my Painters Clubhouse membership reopens. If you don't know what the Painters Clubhouse is, it is a membership where we paint door hangers every month. We have guest painters. We learn techniques like hand lettering and bow making. This past week, or last week, we learned the technique of crackle paint. Tara Ellis is actually the one who helped teach us. And we learned how to do that like on a pumpkin shape. It was so cute. And then this past Monday, I taught the group how to paint that cute little truck door hanger that's been going around on my page. We have sold tons of those little truck blanks. And we actually gave away a truck blank. I drew the name just a few minutes ago, right before we got on here. A lady named Rhonda won it. And yeah, it's just awesome. Once a month, we get on a round table paint sessions, what we call it. We get on Zoom, and we can all see each other and hear each other, and we paint together as if we're all sitting around a table. And it's like a fun little girls' night. And so I adore my Painters Clubhouse members. They've become like a sisterhood with me, and I look forward to those roundtable paint nights more than anything else, to be honest. Thank you, Amy. She says, I'm an amazing teacher. You took the challenge. Well, we're going to do another challenge in September, Amy. So if you want to join that one, we're going to do it also. But we learn two new door hangers every month in the Painters Clubhouse, so that you guys don't have to, you know, try to figure out what to paint next or what paint colors you need. You don't have to try to figure out, you know, how to draw the shape, because we provide the template. Oh, Tara, your birthday's September 24th. Well, how fun. Happy early, really early birthday, 70 days early. You'll notice what I just did there. Just started painting the tire gray. That's what I get for talking, painting at the same time. It's all right. Black will cover it. We're supposed to be painting the bumper gray, not the tires. But anyways, we give you 2 new designs every month. We give you the template so that you can print it out and cut your own shapes. We have a tutorial to teach you how to do that if you needed to learn. If you're not, if you're totally just not interested in cutting your own shapes, we offer a 20% discount to all of our Painters Clubhouse members. They can use it any time of month, as many times as they want, on templates and blanks. And so you could order the blank sent to you at a discount, and you could paint alongside us. Many of the ladies in my group have actually started their own businesses. It's really neat. Amy says she can't wait for Clubhouse. Awesome. Cindy says that's cute. Never had a real vehicle, but always loved seeing the original style. I did too. I've never owned a Volkswagen Bug, but I just think they're precious. I love them. All right, rinsing my brush out here. We're going to paint the headlights. Let me find a yellow. Peyton, you didn't say it soon enough. I just started painting that tire black. Wasn't even thinking. I mean gray. I just get to talking and I get excited and I just start slapping paint down and don't even think about it sometimes. I am not staying inside those circle lines very well, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to go back over it with black here in a little bit and do an outline. So it'll hide that. Somebody's knocking on my door. Come in. Yes.
Piece of candy.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay.
Go for it. Oh, Latoya, you ordered an Archon. You're going to love it. An Archon mount is what I use to hold my phone when I'm doing Facebook Live. That's what she's asking about. If any of you guys are wanting one of those, you go to archon.com. I actually have the 3-in-1 Creators Bundle. It holds your phone and your iPad at the same time. And you can use my discount code Painters Clubhouse, all capital letters, all one word, to save 20% off your order. Sally says, I'm trying to watch you and get the next paint party registration up. Good for you, girl. Christy says, can't wait to see this. Gonna be super cute. What kind of paint do I use? Deco Art Americana. That's what I use. All right. So we've got all the base. No, we don't. We got to do the tires. Archon is awesome. Tara got her one, didn't you? I use it every single time I go live. Every single time. Well, unless I'm not home, of course. All right, tires are black, not gray. It's not to say you can't paint your tires gray, but I wanted mine black. So, are you guys following me on Instagram? The reason I ask is because every Friday we release 5 new template designs. And so this past Friday, the vehicles were one of the designs that we released. And we released a Volkswagen Bug, a bus, one of those cars with the wood paneling down the side, a Jeep with a surfboard on top, and a Volkswagen van with a surfboard on top. And so every Friday, we post 2 designs, and we let you guys vote and pick which design you want us to paint here on Facebook Live. So everybody voted, and we are painting the Bug. Let me show you what we got so far. It is an addiction. Let's see. You love the wall behind you. No, it is palette wood. My Instagram name is southern_adoornments_decor. If you comment the word link, it will send you the link to buy the blank for this, the template. If you want to buy it painted, we also sell it painted, and the link to my Instagram, because I knew you guys were going to be asking that. Okay, what was I going to do next? I need a sponge pouncer. Just a moment. Let me grab one. They're right here. Okay. I need a little sponge pouncer because we're going to make some cute little flowers on this little bug. So we're going to do that with, let's see. No, I don't want yellow. I wanted white. I shouldn't have dipped it in my yellow paint. Ava says, I can't sell my door hangers, but I don't care. Fun to paint them. Yes, it is. And you can always gift them to people that, need a little bit of a pick-me-up. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Okay, I've got my little sponge pouncer. This is the little 1/2-inch pouncer, and I'm just gonna put a few little dots. The reason I'm doing the dots is these are gonna be the centers of some little flowers that I'm gonna paint. And so I'm just randomly placing them, and then I'm gonna do the flowers around them in a moment. When I dot, I'm just doing like a little half twist. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, let me drop that. And then let me get a round tip brush, or maybe filbert. Like this little bitty filbert one's pretty good. And I thought I would kind of make like a real light yellow by mixing white and yellow together and use that as my flower color, because I don't want it to be the same color as the headlights, but I want it to be kind of like a soft yellow. When do my classes start? I don't teach classes in person. I teach online through the Painters Clubhouse. You can go and get on the wait list at paintersclubhouse.com. It's a monthly subscription, and I teach 2 door hangers every single month in that group, one by me and one by a guest painter. We give you the template, the color list, the tutorial, everything you need to be successful in painting that door hanger. What color is the license plate? Right now it's white. I think I'm just going to do a black outline and keep it white. Okay, I made a really soft buttery yellow, and I'm just going to make little flowers around these dots that I did. I want this to be like a totally 70s groovy bug door hanger. This may take a few minutes. I just realized, like, oh my goodness, this is gonna take a minute. Because it looks like I might need to go over some of these again with the yellow. This yellow's not covering the best. Hopefully I can paint rather quickly so y'all aren't waiting too long to see the finished result. You love the color, thank you. It is Carousel Pink by Decor. What size brush is this? This is a filbert tip size 3. I sell these brushes in my shop. They come in 12 different sizes. So like here's one of the largest sizes. See, it's a filbert tip. It's rounded up at the top. And then here's one of the smaller ones. They are great for hand lettering, but also for like doing polka dots or flower petals or anything like that. Where are you putting a peace symbol? I don't know. How about right here in the middle? We could do it like a, ooh, that would be cute. Like a little rear view mirror medallion kind of thing. Like it's hanging from the rear view mirror. Thank you for the idea. That would be super cute. My mama always said I was a flower child at heart. I was born in the 80s, but she said it was the wrong decade. That she said that I've always acted like I should have been born in the 60s or the 70s. You look like you drove through a flower field. Yes, and they all stuck to the front of my car. What if we can't cut the wood? I do sell the blank cutouts in my shop. You can comment the word link, and it will send you the link that you need to go and grab one of these in my shop. They come pre-etched with the design on there, so you don't have to try to figure out where to draw in the headlights or where to draw in like the license plate, the window, where to put the lines so that it actually looks like, you know, a bug car. Because once we get done with these flowers, we will draw some lines on to make it look just like the car. And I'm losing my voice all of a sudden. I shipped a couple of these out last night to people who bought them. So if you've ordered one, it just went to the post office a couple hours ago. Whoops, this flower's got more petals on it. Ooh, write groovy in the license plate. I like that idea. I thought of that. If you had, like, if you're painting this for yourself, you could write your name in the license plate. I think in the example picture for the template, I put Bennett on the license plate. But you know, you could put your own name if you want. If drawing flowers kind of wigs you out, you could print out the picture of a flower and use graphite paper to transfer all the little flowers to your car. I'm just freehanding mine. Where do you find Clubhouse info? Paintersclubhouse.com. You can go over there and get on the wait list, and we will send you a notification when it opens back up on September 24th so you don't forget. Is shipping included in the price? No, shipping is always added on, and it's always calculated based on where you are. Because I don't know if you guys are aware, but USPS went up on their shipping rates. It's all calculated using some kind of algorithm for the weight and dimension of the box, and so you know, if you live out further away from Kentucky, it costs more. The closer you live to Kentucky, the cheaper your shipping is, because Kentucky is where I live. So that's where it's shipping from. Do you have to be online still to be counted for the drawing? No. I usually just send you a private message in Facebook. So you don't have to be present to win. Just have to share and then comment that you shared. All these little happy yellow flowers. Oh, I've got something funny to tell you guys. So y'all know that last Halloween I dressed up as Bob Ross on Facebook, right? So my kids all know who Bob Ross is. Rita, you can get the blank for $22.50 or painted for $40. So if you comment the word link, it will send you all the links to the things in my shop that you might need. Or you can just get the template for $5 if you want to cut your own shape. So my kids know who Bob Ross is. My son came in to the living room last night, and he had a quarter in his hand. And you know how a lot of the United States quarters have the different states on the back of them, like to commemorate each state? Well, this one had, what was his name? It was some guy, and it said his name on it, but now I've forgotten. Was it Frederick William Douglass or something like that? He was signing some kind of document using a quill. Well, my 8-year-old son thought that he was holding a paintbrush, and Frederick must have had like somewhat of an afro haircut, because my son goes, "Mom, look, Bob Ross is on this quarter." Look, he's even holding a paintbrush and he's painting a picture. And I'm like, son, that's not Bob Ross. Bob Ross is not on the quarter. But it gave me quite a chuckle. Sharon said, "I really hate, but I gotta go." That's okay. You can come back and watch the rest later if you need to. Rita, you love the bus. Did you see are you talking about the school bus? We did a school bus door hanger design a couple of weeks ago, and we came out with the template and blank for it. So yeah, that was quite funny. They thought Bob Ross was on a quarter. Saw the bus. You're a bus driver. Awesome. I really appreciate bus drivers, because goodness knows we live like 15 minutes from the school, and I would not want to have to drive up there every single day and then sit in a 20-minute car rider line to pick them up when the bus would bring them to my house in about the same amount of time. And I can't imagine the amount of patience it takes to be a bus driver with all of those kids in your care, and having to make sure that not only are they getting home safely, but that they are all behaving themselves. That's just a big responsibility. So hats off to you, Rita. That is awesome. We appreciate people like you who bring our youngins home safe every day. Okay, I think I got what? One little flower left? One left. What kind of wood do you use for your signs? These are cut out of MDF. If I'm cutting myself with a jigsaw, I use Revolution ply, because I can't find MDF anywhere locally. The guy who laser cuts my signs, he has to special order MDF and have it brought in by the truckload. So it's specially delivered by freight to his shop. All right, I'm gonna give these flowers one more quick coat because they are a little splotchy looking up close. They may look good on camera to you guys, but up close they are very splotchy. So I'm gonna give them just one more quick little coating here so that they look a little better. And then we are gonna finish this little dude up. It's gonna be so cute once it gets all the little lines on it. All the little highlights and outlines just really make everything pop and look so much better. Are you guys wanting to learn how to paint door hangers, or do you just like to watch me paint? I'm always curious to know, like, if you guys just enjoy watching or if it's something you want to learn to do. Because door hanger painting is definitely something you can learn. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to have some kind of special God-given talent. I feel like God did not necessarily give me the talent to know how to paint. He gave me the talent to be creative and to be like, how can I put this? Like a go-getter. I always see something and think, I could do that, and I might fail at it the first couple of times, but I don't give up very easily. And so I will keep trying something until I feel like I've gotten better at it or mastered it. But I have to enjoy it. It can't be something that I don't enjoy. Otherwise, I do give up. If it's something that I kind of enjoy and I feel creative at like this, I'm less likely to give up on it. And so I feel like God did give me that talent. He made me creative. He made me tenacious, which means I don't give up very well. And he made me a go-getter. I always feel like I can do something. You're learning. You've already sold 2. Well, that's amazing. Elizabeth's wanting to learn, and so is Pam. You love to watch, but you paint at home. Bet Brittany would like to learn. Hi, Victoria. How are you? You did the mason jars, so now you're addicted. Yeah, it's totally an addicting craft for sure. I think it's even more addicting when you cut the blank yourself and paint it. And I think it's because, like, you go to Lowe's or wherever it is you buy your wood, and you're like, you know, there's this big sheet of plywood, and then you turn it into something so cool and so unique that it feels like, you know, it's your baby. You created it out of that ugly sheet of plywood. And so that I feel like is part of the part that's so addicting, is you feel like you're creating something you're really proud of. That's what's addicting about it. So if any of you guys are wanting to learn how to do this, I would love it if you go to paintersclubhouse.com and get on the wait list, because September 24th is when we are going to be reopening the membership, and we teach you how to paint door hangers every single month. But even more importantly than that, we are going to be having a fall like challenge workshop kind of thing where everybody will paint a door hanger. And so if you're on that wait list, you will be notified by email of it so that you don't forget. So I don't want you guys to miss out on it, and then a week after the Clubhouse closes for you guys to be like, I missed it. Or you can even have Siri remind you. Just tell Siri, hey, remind me to join Painters Clubhouse on September 24th. Siri's pretty handy about reminders. I use her all the time to remind me of things, because with 3 kids, I'm always forgetting stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. I even have Siri remind me to water the flowers outside, because I don't have a green thumb and I need reminders. Because I usually am not reminded until I look and think, oh man, those things look like they're dying. You want to join, you got on the wait list. Awesome. Go to paintersclubhouse.com or comment the word link, and it will send you a reminder in your Facebook Messenger if you don't want to like click over there right now and miss the video. Okay, look at our cute little flowers on our bug. How cute is that? Okay. Barbara said, I went to a local place and tried to paint. It's not so easy staying in the lines with a paintbrush. Well, the way I teach it is I teach you not to necessarily worry too much about staying inside the lines, but like afterwards, we're going to get a round tip brush just like I'm fixing to do here and cover up all our little boo-boos. So let me show you real close. See that license plate? I did not stay inside the lines. Can y'all see all that? Definitely did not stay inside the lines. But when we go to paint with our paintbrush, using the, you know, covering up those little lines, you're not going to notice all of that in just a moment. So Start with a nice little puddle of black paint in your egg carton. The reason I like egg cartons is because my paint doesn't dry out as quickly and it keeps all my paint separated so it's not pooling and running into each other on a plate. You need to do one for your mother-in-law. Yes, you totally should. Well, if you want to buy the blank, comment the word link and it will send you the link to your Facebook Messenger. All right, I'm going to start up here on my headlights. And you could also use a paint pen for this if a paintbrush is not working out for you. This is a round tip size 8, I think. So it's a pretty big round tip brush. If you need a variety of round tip brushes, I sell them in my shop. You can just go to southern-adoornmentsdecor.com and click on shop, and then there will be a section in the shop for brushes. I have several different kinds. I've got like a pack of round tip brushes that come in different sizes, and it's important to have different sizes because sometimes you're working on something where you need a larger one, and sometimes you're working on something where you need a smaller one. So I like having a variety to choose from. So now I'm going back over those laser etched lines. If you missed the beginning of the video, I showed you guys this door hanger blank had the design etched into it. So it's like paint by number. So even after I've painted on it, I can still see these lines and I know where to start and stop. And I'm pretty much just painting right on top of those lines. I'm not worrying about staying inside them too much and just using them as a guide to know where to put my brush. Don't worry too much about being perfect. Just have fun with it. And I always feel like doing a straight line is easier when I have the door hanger like this and I can pull the brush toward me. I'm not sure why, but that always helps me. You're on the wait list. Awesome, Debbie. I should write peace on the license plate. Somebody else said groovy. What do y'all think? Peace or groovy? What would look better? Let's take a vote. Peace or groovy? Julie, I try to make it look easy. I want you to feel like you can do it too. So there's a reason for that. I bumped it with my belly. Peace, since you're already adding a peace symbol. That's a good one. Groovy, so it's kind of 80s. Is 80s groovy? I always thought 80s was like 70s. I always thought groovy was a 70s word. What do I know? So now this is what I feel like really makes it look like a bug when you go to adding those lines like that to kind of go around the headlights. And so thanks to the etched lines, I'm not having to kind of like guess how to draw those on there. I'm just following those little lines. And if you use the template, if you want to cut your own, you can use graphite paper to trace these lines onto your door hanger so that you're not having to freehand anything. All right, I'm gonna turn it upside down so I can do the other parts. 70s is groovy. I always think of that 70s show. This is a round tip size 8, I think it said. And I think they said groovy on that 70s show quite a bit. I also have a bad tendency to get my hand in the paint a lot, and so I always end up with it all over the edge of my hand. So I'm really trying hard not to get my hand in any black paint and mess anything up. I've got kind of a mess over here. Let me straighten that up. Like I said, if doing this with a paintbrush makes you a little apprehensive, you could always go back and do it with a paint pen. You wouldn't have to use a brush. Thank you, Maria and Darla. Don't forget to share the video so you can win one of these little Beetle Bug Blank door hangers shipped to you. And if you're wanting to get the blank or a template or anything like that, or if you want to get on the Painters Clubhouse waitlist, type in the word link and it will send a reminder to your Facebook Messenger so that you can do that after you get off this live. Okay, I got a little bit of black right here, so let me get some pink and kind of dab it on there, touch that up. I got kind of crazy with the black paint. Okay, the only thing we have left to do is the lettering, the little peace sign, and the white highlights. So, let me rinse this brush that I was using earlier to do the flowers. And I'm going to do a peace sign with it. I think I want to do it in a different color though. Maybe like this turquoise or something. I want something that'll kind of pop and be different. Let me dry some of this black because goodness knows I'll get it all in my hand. Thank you for sharing, guys. See if I can remember how to draw a peace sign. We're gonna do it right here. Okay, it's a line straight down the middle, right? And then two going off of that. Do I seal it when I'm done? Yes, I seal it with Rust-Oleum lacquer. It's a spray. Do I sell the Beetles unfinished? Yes, Alicia. Just comment the word link and it will send it to your Facebook Messenger so you can go find it in my store. Thank you, Megan. Yes, that was correct. Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna get a really tiny brush here and some white and then just do some cute little accents on this peace sign. Some little highlights. There we go. Let me show you the peace sign. That's cute. Okay, so now we've got to, hi Debbie from Indiana. We've got to do the word groovy on the license plate. And I'm going to use my Filbert tip size 3. That's the same one I used on the flower. There are the flowers. These Filbert tips are great for nice precise lettering like this when you need it to not be huge letters because you've got a limited space to work with. These are also available in my shop and they come in a pack of 12, so you have 12 different sizes to choose from when you are needing a small one or a big one or something in between. It helps you control the size of your lettering. Groovy. Okay, last but not least, my favorite part, which is adding the highlights. Hi Karen, watching Beachside. Oh, trying to make us all jealous. How fun. I am happy for you though, even though I am a tiny bit jealous. You can't draw a straight line for anything, even with a ruler. Terry, have you tried, like I said, turning something? So like if I were gonna draw a straight line across here, I would turn it this way and pull my hand toward my body. For whatever reason, I swear by that, it always helps get a straight line. Okay, I'm gonna use this same round tip brush I was using earlier, and we're just gonna create little highlights on the headlights. Do little highlights on the tires. Sometimes I like to do a wiggly little highlight and it makes it just a little bit more fun and whimsical. We'll do like a little highlight across here on the, I don't know what you call that, the hubcaps maybe. And on the windshield, we'll do a little on the bumper. So if your hand shakes, do a wiggly highlight. It's way more fun. Okay. I'm just kind of giving it a look over real quick to see if I feel like it needs anything else anywhere else. All right. What do you think? You could also put the word welcome up in the window, or, you know, whatever. If you had your family name at the bottom, you could put welcome up at the top. Thank you for sharing, Sheila. You'll be entered to win one of these little groovy Beetle Bug Blanks. Your electricity just came back on. Well, welcome, Pam. You get to see the end of the video. Hi, Kathy. You're just now joining. You can go back and watch from the beginning if you like. You caught me live. You broke down at work today. I'm like, oh, I hope you're okay. Go take some painkillers. Okay, so this is the Beetle Bug door hanger. Comment link and you can get the blanks or the template, or you can even buy it painted if you like. If you want to get on the Painters Clubhouse waitlist, go to paintersclubhouse.com. You can also get that link if you comment link. And it opens in 70 days. On September 24th, I teach you how to paint door hangers every single month so that you can advance your skills and become more confident in your door hangers and your painting. Thank you, Esther. And if you share the video, you'll be entered to win one of these cute little blanks. And if you go and follow me on Instagram, every Friday we release 5 new designs and we let you vote on 2 of them on which one I will be painting next Tuesday. So you have a little say in what we vote or what we paint. So last week we voted between the Jeep and this little bug, and the bug won hands down. So all right. Well, I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday. Come join me on Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. for Friday Fab 5. I'll see you again later. Bye.